Magic players, Happy New Year. So let's play some Modern. This is a deck idea. I haven't play tested it one game. We're going to run it through a league and see how it does. So basically we are all in on Goryo's Vengeance through the Breach / Emperor Bones. Fueling the graveyard with Faithless Looting, Malevolent Rumble, or Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. And we're looking to do some broken things with Ulamog, Emrakul, Atraxa, and Dejeru and Hazaret. Quick look at the sideboard. Running an extra Gemstone Caverns in the board. If we happen to be going second, we can board that in. Running 2 main. And then just kind of a mishmash of other stuff. Like if they're bringing in a bunch of graveyard hate, we'll bring in a 4th breach, and then just kind of like a variety of stuff to bring in against different matchups. So the main theme, the main strategy of this deck, I think is going to be extremely powerful, but I think it's going to be kind of a glass cannon. We don't hardly have any interaction, just like Thoughtseize. So I'm curious to see if this main theme is good enough and fast enough to win, or if we need to run more of like an interactive strategy. So stay tuned. We'll check it out in round 1. See you in round 1. Okay, welcome back to round 1. This is going to be the maiden voyage for this deck. We're playing against New Magic Shop. Let's see what kind of an opener we have here. Well, we've got a turn 1 Thoughtseize. Yeah, this is going to work. No Ugin's Labyrinth turn 1, which would enable a turn 2 Fable the Mirrorbreaker, but it's a pretty good hand. I don't think most decks are going to be running Graveyard Hate mainboard, so look to steal game 1 and then on most matchups, and then hopefully get one of the next 2. Okay. I think we're going to save this surveil land, or sorry, this fetch land to get a surveil. So let's just open with Shock, Thoughtseize. Oh, I haven't seen this version of Bowmaster with the purple border. I have no idea what that's from, but what should we take from this hand? I don't know. Could just take Guide of Souls. Yeah, we'll take Guide of Souls. Okay, another Thoughtseize is kind of nice. So we basically, we'll see what they drew. Alright, we'll take a Johnny, so we're facing down 2 Bowmaster. Bowmaster is pretty good against our Fable. Punish us a little bit. Oh, but if they're leading with the Surveil land, we don't have to worry about Bowmaster this turn. So let's Surveil. probably grab this Raucous Theater. Looking to dump a creature into the graveyard. Don't really want to dump that particular creature in the graveyard. Yeah, I think I don't really want to draw that either, but I guess we will. And then we'll just play Fable, and then we'll be discarding both of these. Well, I don't know. Maybe we just bin that immediately and look to draw something else. Yeah, let's do that. Gonna get this shuffle. Cat's kind of out of the bag as to what we're up to now. We already put ourselves to 11 life. I'm not really expecting this version of the deck to do very well. Just this is like the very first iteration, but we'll see. Okay. We're going to take full punishment from the Bowmaster here. But we're going to get 2 cards. Oh, that's weird. Okay. I expected him to play Bowmaster, but he didn't for some reason. Which is very strange. So we will just play another Fable. Get another Surveil land lined up. I don't know why I didn't play Bowmaster in response to us discarding 2 and drawing 2. But I am not complaining. Static Prison is a really interesting card. Okay, so if we block, we're going to be trading our Goblin for a Bowmaster. Since he has a second Bowmaster in hand. And I think that's okay. We'll do that. Let's get another Surveil activation. Only running 2 Surveil lands in the deck. Okay, that was a pretty interesting draw. But I think we're going to play Malevolent Rumble and go for the go for something better here. So we can discard up to 2 cards. Let's discard the Gemstone Cavern. Does get to amass and ping us. Getting pinged. Okay. Let's see if we can just win right here. Oh yeah. Oh, this is going to be devastating. So we get our pick. Okay, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 permanents on the battlefield. So let's just take Atraxa to hand. And then we get to Goryo's Vengeance Emrakul onto the battlefield. Yeah. Okay, so we put the shuffle ability on the stack. Love it. Okay, so they're probably going to bring in a whole ton of graveyard removal. Man, looking at the sideboard now, I wonder if I should have a card like Kozilek's Return or Pyroclasm. Some kind of mass wipe would probably be really good on the board. I'm running Fatal Push, but that's like just 1 for 1. And take out my Thoughtseize. Assuming they're going to bring in a lot of graveyard hate, we're going to bring in another Through the Breach. And then I could either just bring in Fatal Push, which is going to be good against them. Oh, we are going second, so we're going to bring in the other Gemstone Cavern. And then, yeah. I mean, it could bring in... Who knows what kind of graveyard hate they're going to bring in. A lot of different options. We'll get better intel for game 3, but I think I'll just bring in a couple Fatal Push. Is that good? Or is Thoughtseize better? I think we're probably just gonna have to yield whatever graveyard hate they bring in, so we'll just bring in a couple cards that we know are gonna be good against them. And I could probably board out a land. Let's bring in 3 of these. Maybe we bring in all 4. Board out a land and a Fable. No, let's board out an Emperor Bones, assuming that they're going to bring in even more graveyard hate, and we'll board out a land. What land is it going to be? I don't know. Maybe just a fetch land? Let's do that. Okay. Well, we have looting into Ulamog, which is pretty good. We're going to keep this. They mold. Do they have a Thoughtseize? Looks like they do. Looks like they have a ton of 1-drops. This could be Guide of Souls. This could be Ocelot Pride. Could be Thoughtseize. It is Thoughtseize, okay. What do you take? You take Goryo's Vengeance, I would say. And they do. Okay. Beautiful. So, what do we want to do here? We could just loot. That's probably good. Let's do it. Do we want to shock ourselves to do it? I guess so. Discard Ulamog, the Defiler, and probably Forest. Nah, Overgrown Tomb. We don't need... Yeah, we'll discard Overgrown Tomb. Oh, back-to-back Thoughtseize. Very nice. Now what do you take? I guess if he has a way to deal with Emperor Bones in hand, then you take through the breach. Okay. But in this matchup, it seems like he would board out a lot of the cards that would kill Emperor Bones. So, with that logic, I think I'm just going to play Emperor Bones and exile our Ulamog. If I was playing this Mardu deck, I would board out a lot of the... Oh, he just concedes. Okay. Well, round one. That was great. See you in round two. Okay, welcome to round two. We're playing against the Vigil. We won the die roll. We will go first, and it's a lot of lands. I'm still gonna keep it. Vigil is mold to 6. Okay, we're looking to surveil end of turn. Got a lot of good top decks here. Polluted Delta, this is probably an Abhorrent Oculus style deck. Oh, maybe we're playing against a Goryo's Vengeance deck. We must be. Oh no, we're playing against... Wow. Well, a graveyard deck, nonetheless. Okay, well, let's surveil. He is gonna go to the graveyard. If we draw Goryo's Vengeance here, we probably win the game. Okay, well, I guess we'll shock and play Malevolent Rumble. And I guess we're taking Emrakul to hand. Oh, Next turn we're gonna play through the breach. Alright, that should probably be game. I mean, unless he's got a Thoughtseize. Next turn we can imprint. Oh wow, which is better. Actually, we just win the game with... If we imprint Emrakul, or not imprint, but yes, imprint, then this will enter the battlefield with an extra plus 15 counters. Yeah, that'll do, pig. That'll do. Okay, Labyrinth. Exiling Emrakul. 1, 2. This deck is ridiculous. Annihilator 15. 22, 22 in the air. Maybe it's not in the air. Is this guy flying? I can't remember if he's flying or not. Doesn't really matter. He's not flying. Okay. Well. Go gadget deck. Okay, we're gonna take out all the Thoughtseize. Bring in 4 spell bombs. Assuming he's going to bring in Graveyard Hate, we'll also bring in another copy of Through the Breach. And we also want our Gemstone Caverns. Okay. Actually, I think I put a 4th copy of Emperor Bones on the board now that I think about it, because against opposing graveyard strategies, this guy's just awesome. So, what do we board out? We can board out a land. We can board out 2 lands. Maybe that's the way to go. Board out 1 of each fetch land, maybe. Let's try that. Okay. A no lander. We gotta take a mulligan. What does this hand do? Can't imprint Uggin's Labyrinth. We do have Malevolent Rumble and Goryo's Vengeance. We'll keep it. I guess from this hand I probably just bottom Atraxa. Atraxa's nice to have in hand in case we draw Through the Breach. So maybe I could afford to bottom a land. Yeah, we can probably bottom a land, I guess. That's tough. I guess since we don't have Goryo's Vengeance in hand, I'll just... Well, the Atraxa can also go to the graveyard with any of our discard, and with Emperor Bones, that's pretty sweet. So it's got to be a land, right? Uggin's Labyrinth. Alright, bottoming Uggin's Labyrinth. Leyline of the Void. Alright. That's a good sideboard card. Very good sideboard card. Shuts down half of our game plan. More than half of our game plan, really. Emperor Bones is still going to be interesting. And we're still going to grab a Surveil land. Atraxa into the graveyard. Yep, we will. It's going to exile, but we do not need another one in hand. Spellbomb is kind of interesting, but I'm just going to play Emperor Bones and exile his Faithless Looting in combat. Maybe I run 4 Emperor Bones main. It's just so good. It's like no downside to it. It even kind of forces the opponent to keep in some spot removal just for him. It's kind of a lot of bases to cover if you're trying to include spot removal, graveyard removal. Whoa, opponent's going off here. This Spellbomb is going to be excellent, though. It might even just win us the game. What does Emperor Bones get to nab? Oh, he gets to nab Ox? That's really good. What else could he get? Conflagrate, Golgari Thug. Okay. Well, we are in no hurry here. Go ahead and grab the Ox. And I'm not going to attack because I don't want to activate the Evolve, Adapt, and I don't want to lose Emperor Bones. But I will give the opponent a bad day here with this Spellbomb. Oh, it didn't let me pay the 1 because it's exiled with Leyline. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that was a mistake. I could have also played Malevolent Rumble this turn. C'est la vie. Well, we shut off Cephalid Coliseum. We've shut off his Dredge. One Spellbomb to the rescue. Another Emperor Bones. That's just OP. Permanent to your hand. Everything else will be exiled, but that's okay, I guess. Just take a land, I guess. Fable the Mirror wouldn't be bad either. I'm just going to take the land. Might as well imprint. Okay, well, we're winning this game without Through the Breach, but a Through the Breach would be excellent. And actually, with a Fable of the Mirrorbreaker, we can get the colors we need to hardcast Atraxa. There you go. What a fun deck. Guess I'll sack this. Oh, I didn't tap the right colors of mana. Say goodnight. So much fun. Okay, well, we're 2-0. Quit games. We'll see you in round 3. Okay, welcome back to round number 3. We are playing a Goryo's Vengeance through the Breach deck, and we have a no lander, so we will take a mulligan into a 1-lander. Getting punished. Take another mulligan. Alright. So we'll have to do... We don't need 2 Goryo's Vengeance, probably, so we're going to bottom that, and we'll bottom one of our lands. Actually, maybe we bottom 2 lands. Nah, we'll do it like this. Okay. I guess I'll lead on Thoughtseize just to be safe. We're going to go to 15 to do so. Okay, Harbinger of the Seas is going to be very tough to deal with. Counterspell. Alright, this is going to be a tricky hand to try to navigate through. I like the main board Long Goodbye. It's very, very good against Psychic Frog. He's probably running Psychic Frog himself, I'm sure. How could you not if you're going blue-black? So let's hope he doesn't top deck one. And I guess I'm going to take Harbinger because that kind of shuts down my deck. If he just plays like Psychic Frog on his turn, we probably win the game. But I doubt he would just run out Psychic Frog if he drew it with Counterspell in hand. So this is going to be kind of tough. If we draw Thoughtseize, we win. Come on, Thoughtseize. We should have kept both Goryo's Vengeance. If we would have bottomed 2 lands, this would have been a win. This turn, actually. That's nuts. Oh, I guess we do have to watch out for Otawara. He can bounce something with that. So basically we're going to look for a window. Otawara on the battlefield, okay. Like I could fire this off at the end of turn, but it would just be countered. So we're going to wait until we've got something else to do. If we draw through the breach, we'll probably play it at the end of his turn just to get him to fire off a counterspell. Even if we don't have a creature in our hand that we can through the breach. so that we can resolve Goryo's Vengeance. I like the Otawara. That's really good. I wonder if they probably just run one. Okay, we might have hit a roadblock with our deck and blue-black control. It's going to be a really tough deck to beat. We're not running any Veil of Summer on the board. We're not running any Duress or Inquisition of Kozilek on the board. Those are all sideboard considerations for this deck. But if we do get a window, then we get a one-punch knockout with this deck. That probably represents 2 counter spells in hand, which is sad. I don't think we can beat 2 counter spells. That's really interesting. I wonder if we change the mana base a little bit so that we can more reliably hardcast a track. So maybe we run a couple Cavern of Souls. It'd be kind of interesting. This does have Splice onto Arcane, which I'm not exactly sure how that works. But we're running like a bunch of cards that can splice with it. Well, I shouldn't say a bunch, but if a card is played and then something spliced to it and then it gets countered, I don't know what happens. Like, I think it just counters the initial spell and the splice card stays in your hand. I'm not sure. I don't have any idea how splice works. Alright, our life total is ticking down rapidly. Pretty much only gonna have like one more draw to find something. Alright, let's surveil. That's perfect. Alright, let's see if he has 2 counter spells. I probably does. I'd imagine he does. Be surprised if he doesn't. How about 3 counter spells? Plus a Sink into Stupor. Alright. That's death to us. This is going to be a really hard matchup to win. I don't think our deck is equipped to do it, but we will do our best. We're going to have to get real sneaky with the Thoughtseize. Our sideboard's kind of irrelevant. Oh, we definitely want to bring in Through the Breach. Boarding out. Don't want to board out anything. Maybe a Fable. Nah, Fable's too good. It's gonna be hard to resolve a Fable, but probably just board out a land, actually. Okay, we'll keep. I guess we're going to lead on Thoughtseize. Cling to Dust is really mean. I forgot about this card. So that's definitely the card we're taking, is Cling to Dust. Brazen Borrower is going to be very annoying. Okay, let's keep his hand open. We might be able to beat this hand. Might. Did he keep a one land hand? He did. That's crazy. Counter target triggered ability or colorless spell. Okay, that doesn't matter. Stern Scolding doesn't matter. Alright, we get to fire off Malevolent Rumble, it looks like. Could also fire off Faithless Looting. Faithless Looting is probably better to fire off this turn. And maybe a Surveil first. Well, I like that. I'll keep it on top. Discard Dejeru, discard Atraxa, I think. So now Malevolent Rumble can find us a Fable the Mirror Breaker or an Emperor of Bones. Can't believe he kept a one-lander. That's like the ultimate disrespect. Let's see if we can take this to a game 3. I'm not offended, I'm just surprised. Oof, what a beautiful rip. Alright, let's fire off Thoughtseize first. Or do I save it for next turn? Pretty much know his hand. I think we fire it off. We can get that Brazen Borrow out of his hand if nothing else. Subtlety. Alright, we're taking Brazen Borrower, although if he gets another land, this Sink into Stupor is super annoying. I guess that is a land. Oh, he didn't keep a one land. This is a land, okay. That makes way more sense. Okay, What do we want here? Do we just take the land? A field building Murbecker would be nice, but I think we just take the land, considering our hand. Okay, now he basically has to draw a non-land, or sorry, a land, so we can keep up Sink into Stupor. If Sink into Stupor is his only land, we basically win here. Maybe we don't. This isn't going to have Annihilator. It'd be funny if he like exiles our graveyard, so that would give this guy Mega Annihilator. But so far as it stands, Through the Breach, Ulamog is only dealing 7 damage. Sadly. I guess we have Faithless Looting we can flash back. Plus we could still draw. We'll see what we draw. Another Ulamog, interesting. Alright, so let's flash back Faithless Looting. This is awkward. What to discard? Okay, we'll discard Ulamog and this is too awkward. I want to have both Through the Breach, but I may not be able to have that luxury. Yeah, we're going to discard both Ulamogs. Okay, he has Sink into Stupor in hand. He must have a counterspell in hand. Murktide Regent. What entered the exile zone? Okay, well that gave our Ulamog Annihilator. But he must have drawn a counterspell. Surveil. Hugin's Labyrinth. We don't need that. Okay, so plan is to play Through the Breach If he doesn't have a counterspell, I think we just win. He must have a counterspell. If he does have a counterspell, then I guess maybe I could lure a counterspell out of his hand with Fable, but I doubt it. So we're just gonna go for this here. Fully expecting this to be countered. Okay. Countered. And unfortunately, 2 hits with the Murktide Regent, we're dead. He's already got an answer to our second copy of Through the Breach with this Sink into Stupor. Or wait a minute, no he doesn't. Oh, it could return the spell. Okay, because he can't mess with the Emrakul, but he can return Through the Breach to our hand. Oh, we don't even have the mana to play it. Okay, well that was a matchup that we're not equipped currently to handle with this version of the deck, so round 3 was a loss. On to round 4. We'll see you there. Okay, welcome to round 4. This hand is not the best, but we're gonna keep it and see how it develops. Playing against Batterskull 2. Kind of got dominated last round, but that's okay. That matchup we were not very well equipped to handle. This is kind of an exciting deck. I think it definitely needs to have 4 Emperor Bones main and possibly a couple of Cavern of Souls. Sideboard can definitely be a lot better. I'm not totally certain about Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Okay, this is going to be a good test for the deck. This Eldrazi deck is so good, so fast. Terrifying deck to play against. Okay, Malevolent Rumble can find us some juicy ones. We'll take Emrakul to hand. If we draw an Ugin's Labyrinth, then we can, Through the Breach, Dejeru and Hazaret and debut this guy. He's kind of a gambler. He's not guaranteed to hit, but we'll see what happens. If we don't draw Ugin's Labyrinth, we'll just play Fable the Mirrorbreaker. But this deck we're playing against doesn't run counter spells, so it's kind of like solitaire. We just get to play this and win. They're gonna have to do something to disrupt us, and this deck is definitely capable of doing that. The Sowing Micro Spawn is really good, and the other dude that can exile lands with, it's got a lot of weapons. And he's taking his time deciding what to get with this Malevolent Rumble. Maybe the way you configure this deck is just run a little bit more discard main. That could be interesting. Definitely probably want to run 4 Through the Breach and 4 Emperor Bones. I'm not certain on how good this card is in the deck. Okay. Oh, they're going full turbo with the Utopia Sprawl. Here comes... Okay. Alright, we draw Ugin's Labyrinth here. We did! Oh, that's beautiful. Okay. Well, yeah. Okay, this guy's an absolute gambling machine. Let's see what he can do for us. When he attacks, look at the top 6 cards. Oh, we found the one we want. Oh my gosh, we get to play Emrakul for free and take an extra turn. That's what he's in the deck for. That is fantastic. Achievement unlocked. Oh, that feels good. Okay. Meanwhile, back to Eldrazi. We're going to board in our cavern since we are going second. I kind of like having one of those on the board. It's pretty spicy. Definitely board in another copy of Three of Breach. Fable. I think I might board all of them out. If I do board all of them out, what do we want in? Maybe a couple Force of Vigor. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. And we probably don't need 23 lands. Maybe I board in... I mean, I'm not really sure how good Force of Vigor is going to be in this matchup, but it could blow up like his talismans at the very least, and then if he's bringing in cards like Leyland of the Void or some kind of artifacts to exile my graveyard, it's a good option to have. Alright, let's board out a land. How about a fetch land, probably? And then maybe we still leave in 2 Fables. Board out an Emperor. Something like this. I guess the tokens from Fable help us cast Atraxa, but not very reliably. Okay, let's try this. Game 1 was a success. Okay, we have a land, but we're gonna have to mulligan here. Okay, keep this. Put a land on bottom. Looking to surveil on turn 1 here. Love Utopia Sprawl. This is one of my favorite cards. A little bit envious. Ooh. If he's running Utopia Sprawl and Talisman, those Yeah. Our sideboard card's going to get even better, so probably boarding all 3 of those if it goes to game 3 here. Alright, that's a lot of mana. Let's surveil. Ah, you returned too late. Oh my gosh. Is that... Man, I was going to play Malevolent Rumble, but Force of Vigor is just too good here. That's way too good. Sorry, Malevolent Rumble. And I guess Wood of Foothills can go get another fetch land. Okay, let's blow up Utopia Sprawl and Talisman. Or wait a minute, why is it not letting me? If it's not your turn. Oh, I see. So we have to do that on his upkeep. Very well. It's the first time I've ever actually played this card. Okay, Utopia Sprawl, Talisman, get out of here. That feels good. It's so powerful. Should put a little rain on his parade. Okay. Grab our other surveil land here. Emrakul. We do not need you. Gonna do the reshuffle. Okay, we're looking at Through the Breach Emrakul next turn. The mana provided by Fable of the Mirrorbreaker. Let's see if he can disrupt it. If not, it's on to the last and final round. Oh, he's got Eldrazi, whatchamacallit, Blow Up Goblin. Good call, good call. Do some scryage. Yeah, that's some... Oh. Okay, he's gonna leave Goblin Shaman. That's some good anti-graveyard tech main board. That's such a good card. Forgot that that's in their main deck. Ancient Stirrings is so good too. Tempted to run that card in this deck because you can go find an Emrakul or an Ulamog or an Ugin's Labyrinth pretty easily. It's definitely shines the most in this deck though that he's rocking. Okay, do I discard both Force of Vigor and Blood Crypt? I do want to make a land drop this turn. So maybe just Force of Vigor so I can guarantee my land drop. Although if I draw like Ugin's Labyrinth and another Eldrazi, then I can Through the Breach this turn. So I'm going to go for the greedy play. Okay. This is still greedy. I can play Faithless Looting, and if I hit Goryo's Vengeance, I just win. Or I just go for the sure bet, the Through the Breach next turn. Alright, we're just going to go with the safe play, I guess. Of course, he's going to have access to a lot of mana next turn. Oh, it looks like he might have another copy of Kozilek's command right here. Blow up our Goblin Shaman. So he's pausing for something here. So maybe I should have gone for the looting Goryo's Vengeance. Okay. We get our treasure token. Thank you, thank you. Oh, I even get to through the breach at the end of his turn. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay. You only want to do this during this end step, otherwise it won't stick around for your turn, but if we fire this off during his end step, then we get a untap and swing. Okay, here comes a big Eldrazi Kozilek's command. That's terrifying. You can like hard cast, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, that's 10, 11, 12. Crap, man, he can like hard cast the Eldrazi where he gets to control our next turn. That would be game over. We get to scry for 6, so we're probably dead here. But if not, we kind of have his death in our hands. Okay, he's gonna pay the kicker, he's gonna pay the micro spawn dude. This can't be good. Oh, you can play kicker multiple times? No, just once. Okay. He fetched Sanctum Book and he's probably got a card to play here. Maybe the Knoll, what's he called? Oh, Devourer of Destiny. I forget what he does. Exile target permanent that's one or more colors. Okay. Alright, that was a good turn, but he's dead. If we're gonna surveil and look for a land, we just threw the breach. Oh wait, we've already used both surveil lands, I think, this game. So we need to draw a land, a normal land. No such luck. Okay, well, let's go for the Goryo's Vengeance then. Oh, does that get us there? That does. Oh, wait. It doesn't, because we have to discard 2 cards. Lucan's Labyrinth is a great draw, but we have to discard 2 cards. We want to keep through the breach and a dude, so we can't keep everything. That's too bad. Okay. Discard Fable. Discard Ulamog, I guess. So if we play Ugin's Labyrinth, we imprint with Emrakul, we can produce the mana, but then we won't have Emrakul in hand. But it will tuck it away for... Okay, well... I mean, we're still in a good position as long as he doesn't have another way to blow up a land. Okay, well, he gets another turn. Let's see how devastating it is. Might be forcing the game 3 here. I guess we can just chump block. Is this another Sowing Microspawn? No, it's Emrakul. Oh, okay. That's going to be game over. Gain control of target opponent during that player's next turn. After that turn, that player takes an extra turn. I mean, we get 2 turns in a row, so... Maybe this isn't the end of the game. We'll see. It probably is. In fact, I'm going to sack this treasure token right now. Just so he can't limit his options a little bit. Oh, he gets to Thoughtseize ourself. Okay, well, in our extra turn, if we draw specifically Gorya's Vengeance, we win. Because Ulamog... Oh, he's gonna Thoughtseize Emrakul? Okay. Yeah, that was smart. Because if we had drawn Goryo's Vengeance, then we could still win with Ulamog, because he would have Annihilator 15. Okay, on to game 3. Okay. We're gonna bring Emperor Bones back in, and I'm not super impressed with Fable. I do like Force of Vigor if he's gonna be running Utopia Sprawl and Talismans. I wonder if the fetch land is better than running, like... It probably is, because fetch land represents a surveil land, so maybe I board this back in and board out, like... Stomping Ground. We're just basic mountain. Let's board up basic mountain. Okay, here we go. Game 3. Okay, this hand does nothing. Well, actually, I shouldn't say that. We could Wood of Hills for a surveil land, and if we surveil a big dude in the graveyard, then we can Vengeance. So we're gonna keep. It's kind of a risky keep. Oh, and we're going first. That was a mistake. I should have boarded out one of the gemstone caverns that we boarded in. Okay, so if this surveil can find specifically the either an Atraxa or the Deju and Hazaret, we might win on turn 2. Well, I guess Atraxa doesn't win on turn 2, but okay, important surveil. Deju and Hazaret is what we want to see. Ugin's Labyrinth, okay. Graveyard. Another Vengeance. Well, this was a risky keep. Risky keep, but it might still come together here. Oh, the Bajuka Bog is interesting. Okay, he's got to take the Sowing Microspawn. The card is so excellent in this deck. Amazing. He might have taken the Kozilek's command. Let's look at the game log to see what he took. What did he take? What did he take? He took Sowing Microspawn. Okay, that makes sense. Well, that was a good draw for us. We might win the game right here because we get the token at the same time that creature hits the graveyard. So if we hit the right creature, this is game over here. Oh, beautiful. Oh shit. Undo, undo. Okay. Whew. We actually want that to go to the graveyard. So we pick the Blood Crypt. Now we go where he goes Vengeance. And when. It's not over. He's at 4 with no permanents on the battlefield. If he recovers from this, then we're never playing this deck again. That's too fun. We'll play it again. But this would be an amazing recovery. Okay, let's surveil right now and see if we can find something else to Vengeance and close out the game. Can we find it? We do not. But our hand is stacked. It'd be amazing if he couldn't recover from this. He gets to play Sowing Microspawn this turn. Basically every card in our deck is a good top deck, aside from land. He doesn't play Sowing Microspawn. I'm confused by that. How do you have a better play than that? I guess maybe he wants to hit a land drop, but playing Sowing Microspawn ensures that. Come on, little deck. Okay, this isn't very good. I'm gonna do this during his upkeep anyway. Just give us any creature or a Malevolent Rumble, or I'll settle for a Faithless Looting. You can play Sowing Microspawn with Kicker. It's a decent move. This just feels bad. If we hit him with Emrakul and then he comes back and wins, that's just unforgivable. Love the artwork to this Ugin's Labyrinth. It's the Hell Vault. It reminds me of Clive Barker's Hellraiser, the depiction of oh, what do they refer to it as? I can't remember. But basically this shape is like represents the power in that realm. He's at 2. And he is set up to wreck us. Come on, deck. Don't let this happen. I have faith in you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. What does that do? Do we have anything in exile? Oh, we do. We have Emrakul in exile. Okay, so this guy's literally going to have Annihilator 15. He does have that blue card in hand. Consign to memory. What does that do? Counter target triggered ability or colorless spell. Triggered ability would be Annihilator. So that would actually work. That would counter the... That's pretty sick. Let's see if he plays consigned to memory. That's what it's in his deck for. Okay, he does. Skips the Annihilator 15. Gets to chump block. That's really good. He's prepared for us somehow. How does he have consigned to memory? Okay, well, we get to Goryo's Vengeance, rinse and repeat at the end of his turn, so hopefully he does not have the ability to hard cast. This is an insane match. Does he have enough mana to play that? I hope not. He might. He's got a lot of different card types in the graveyard. Okay, good. If he's just tapping that... Oh, is he bringing it to his hand? If he brings that to his hand and plays it... Oh my goodness. He's trying to figure out how to do it. Okay. Whew. He doesn't do it. He's going to have another copy of Consigned to Memory. Uh-oh. Soulless Jailer, ladies and gentlemen. That shuts off Goryo's Vengeance. How does this guy have the perfect sideboard against me? Okay, well, let's read this one more time. Permanent cards in graveyards can't enter the battlefield. Players can't cast non-creature spells from graveyards or exile. Okay. Alright, well, I'm just gonna have to top deck a creature. Come on, deck. I can't believe it's coming down to this. Oh, that's so beautiful. Okay, he's going to need another. No, Consigned Memory won't do it. He'll take 15 in the air. That was too lucky of a top deck. I did not deserve that. But thank you, deck. Thank you very, very much. After the perfect sideboard, he went down. Okay, that was so much fun. Stay tuned for the 5th and final round. Okay, welcome back to the 5th and final round of this maiden voyage of our Through the Breach Goryo's Vengeance deck. And this is a keeper. We have Thoughtseize, we have Fable. Missing some components we would like to see, but we will make do. This deck has been an absolute blast. We're going to go to 15 on turn 1. Never feels good, but it is necessary. Modern is a very powerful format. I guess I could just get Swamp. Should we just get Swamp? Change of plans. We're just getting Swamp. Ah, this combo deck. This is going to be a tough matchup. Okay, he's already got the combo in hand. Ugh, it's so good. So annoyingly good. Do I take... the blade. I don't know what to take. I mean, that enables the combo. Either one of these creatures with the blade is still good. Yeah, I'm taking Blade of the Blood Chief. It feels bad. Well, we're gonna need to combo quick because this deck is super fast. If you're not familiar with the combo, basically Basking Brood Scale, if you have a Blade of the Blood Chief out, becomes like infinite, as does the Glaring Flesh Raker. Really good deck, super consistent. Okay, that was a good draw. Kind of. I mean, we're going slow here. We're going slow, he's going fast. Although he doesn't have enough artifacts. Oh, the Darksteel Citadel. Okay, Mox Opal might be turned on here. And Ancient Stirrings, if he can find another blade, we could just be dead. The good news is he doesn't know what we're up against. He doesn't know what he's up against. So, oh wow, okay, that was a lucky draw. Only problem is I want to play Fable this turn. Am I just dead if I? Let's see. I don't think so. I think we can play Fable. We'll see. Maybe it's famous last words. So I'm running Fable because it is potentially really good. Like, we can play it turn 2 if we have a Nugan's Labyrinth, but I'm not sure that I'm really impressed with how Fable has performed in this deck. I think this deck's got a lot of room for improvement. Okay, this is going to be kind of a clutch decision on what to discard here. I guess we'll discard Ulamog and land. Okay, that was definitely the right choice, I think. Unfortunately, we don't get the treasure token until the shaman attacks, so we can't through the breach this turn. However, we can through the breach during his end step. Okay, we should have perfect information about his hand. He's got Basking Brood Scale, Glaring Flesh Raker, and I guess one unknown in hand. So we could Thoughtseize, but that would shut us off from playing through the breach at end of turn. Maybe we don't care about that, because we'd be able to play through the breach on our turn, which is essentially the same as playing through the breach at the end of his turn. So that's a lot of convoluted mumbo jumbo to say I'm gonna Thoughtseize this turn. Okay. I guess I'll take the Flesh Raker. I could play another Fable. I guess I might as well. don't know if he's going to be able to stop our hand. Saga can go get the missing combo piece, but not immediately. We're not going to discard anything. Through the breach. We out-comboed the combo deck. Feels good. He's taking a moment to weep and get salty, and then we will go to sideboarding. Game 2, presumably. You can spit out a dude, but then Annihilator 6. I don't think he's coming back from Annihilator 6. The 15 in the air would put him to 1. You have to block both Goblin Shamans. Oh, we still get to Malevolent Rumble this turn if he doesn't concede. Kozilek's command. Getting 2 dudes to sack, okay. Kozilek's command is very good against our deck. Okay, he's left with not much. Oh, he's still got a block. All right, might as well fire this off. Card to hand. Alright, we'll take you. Oh, we'll play it. Everything's gonna get shuffled away. He's at 1. Ursa Saga blows itself up and he can grab his blade. And then to equip blade is 1. But then he doesn't have enough to adapt. Oh, we can adapt now. Okay, so what does this mean? I'm not sure what this means. But we're going to yield to this guy. And we're going to yield to this. Okay. I mean, that gets to become as big as he wants it, but he can't attack because he'll die. Unless he can find a way to give it trample. Oh, but he's getting colorless mana with every sack activation. And now he has 2. This can't be good for us. He's hellbent. We get a turn, we get to block, but this is nasty. Oh my gosh. Okay. I mean, he's gonna have 2 infinitely large creatures. He's gonna have 2 blockers, which is annoying. So I'm gonna surveil, hopefully find something. Block with our Eldrazi spawn token here. This is such a weird game. Okay, block. Our reflection of Kiki Jiki is going to be live. Okay, let's surveil. This is kind of going to be an important surveil here. Another Fable. Is that good? Kind of. I mean, this is going to flip into a reflection. We'll be able to keep a 1 reflection. Oh, but we can make a copy of this guy before this goes away. And then this Fable will make another token. I don't think that that's a path to victory, though, because he's got blockers. So let's draw something else. Okay, let's go ahead and use this right now. Faithless Looting in hand doesn't do anything, because we'd have to just immediately discard whatever we draw. Oh, wait a minute. I thought this was legendary. It's not legendary. Oh. Okay. I made a mistake then. I don't know why I thought this was legendary. Maybe it's because Kiki Jiki is legendary, and I'm not familiar with playing this card. And then I'm maybe... Okay, well this is crazy. We're gonna be able to block, but and get another turn, but we're gonna have to draw something really, really good. Or we're gonna forfeit this game. Unbelievable. What a comeback. Oh, he can make 3 lethal attackers? Is that right? Oh. Okay, well we block. Get one more turn, it looks like. I'm not sure what we can expect to draw. This is bad. We would have been okay if I wouldn't have made a copy, because I could have just made the copy of the shaman and... Anyway. Alright, deck, what you got for us? Faithless Looting. It's not gonna help. Okay. If, when we flash back Faithless Looting, when you have to specifically draw a Goryo's Vengeance, and we win. You can do it, deck. You can do it. Come on, baby. I need to hold down control, just in case we do it. Ah, oh, so close. I saw the black card, I thought we hit it. Okay. Good game. On to game 2. Oh, that was insane. Okay, for game 2, Thoughtseize is coming out. Force of Vigor and Fatal Push are both great. Maybe we board out Fable. We get in... Whoa, hello. Gemstone Caverns. Force of Vigor. Fatal Push. Okay. Oh, we don't want this through the, we want this through the breach in there too. We can board out a land. How about maybe Blood Crypt? Nah, we want Overgrown Tomb out, I think. Okay. That was an insane game 1. Game 2. Dang it. Did I... No, I kept Blood Crypt in. That's right, I boarded out Overgrown Tomb. So I'm going to get Blood Crypt here. Okay, this is looking spicy. Discard a Traxa, discard a land. Could have a lot of graveyard hate. Turn 1 here. Negative. Okay. Oh, he's not done. Haywire might. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Do I just Vengeance at the end of his turn, or do it now? Kind of like at the end of his turn. Because then I won't have to discard stuff. But do I care about discarding stuff? Not really. So let's do it. Okay. The world is our oyster. There's no creature. Oh, there's Emperor Bones. Okay, so we'll take creature. And we will take an instant. We'll take Force of Vigor. Do we want Force of Vigor? Yeah, we'll take Force of Vigor. Kind of want another Goryo's Vengeance, but yeah, we'll take Force of Vigor. We'll take Faithless Looting. We'll take Verdant Catacombs. Bash for 7. Oh, we don't have another green card to exile. That's awkward. Trexa is exiled. And we will discard one of our lands, I guess. Be nice if we would have had another green card there. We could destroy Blade and Mox. That would have been nice. Okay. I want to kill the Glaring Flesh Raker this turn, so let's crack a fetch. Get a Surveil land. Surveil land? Yeah. He can stay in our hand, so we will draw that. And let's kill this dude. And loot. Discard 2 cards. Okay, let's discard. Oh, okay. I kind of want to keep Ulamog in hand, but if I discard it, then I get to Emperor Bones him next turn. So I'm going to discard Ulamog and Through the Breach. So it turns out I should have actually, with the surveillance, put Ulamog in the graveyard. See if it matters. It'll be interesting to see if he has a card to interact with this guy. Oh, he could have the Kozilek's command. So yeah, that was a mistake. Kozilek's command, duh. I wasn't thinking about that card. Is that exile target with mana value X or less? Okay, so adapting doesn't do anything. That's just a feel bad. That's just a punt. Should have kept it in our hand, because that's like a guaranteed win with Through the Breach. That'd be Annihilator. Since we've got Atraxa exiled, that would be Annihilator 7. We might still get there anyway, but we'll see. Alright, our deck just loves us that much. It's gonna need some pretty specialty cards here. Alright. Oh, even after our punt, our deck bailed us out. Okay, game 3, we are not on the draw, so we will go back down to... In fact, we only need one cavern. And that gives us room to board in something. Board in a Fable, I guess. I kind of want more than one Fable, though, to be honest. I'm going to sacrifice a Dejeru. I think so. In fact, maybe we sacrifice both of them. Sorry, Dejeru. Okay, game 3. We already unlocked his achievement, so... It's more of like a cute element in the deck, but it is cool when it works. Game 3. No trophy on the line, but if we win, we will have gone 4-1 with the maiden voyage of this Goryo's Vengeance Through the Breach deck. It's got a lot of promise, a lot of potential, I think. Okay, what do we think about this hand? I think it's pretty good, but it's kind of risky. We're gonna keep it. Just got too many good draws here. Vexing Bauble, uh-oh. Whenever a player casts a spell, if no mana was spent to cast it, counter that spell. Okay, that's gonna shut down our green card that we get to pitch, but it's about it. This is a legacy staple. Love the artwork on this card. So the thing about a really good combo deck is you have to figure out what to board out to battle. You end up diluting your combo a little bit. Okay, probably just surveil here. We might just get the win. Surveil a creature into the graveyard for Vengeance. So let's grab the Raucous Theater. And the survey says Ugin's Labyrinth. We will draw that. We can actually play Fable the Mirror Breaker right now. But I think with the Fatal Push in hand, we're just going to fire that off. His combo's a little too dangerous. We got to respect it. And there it was. Okay, we respected it for the right reasons. Okay, now what are we doing here? I guess we don't have to imprint with Ugin's Labyrinth. If we do, we're imprinting Emrakul, which is a little bit awkward because we want to through the breach Emrakul. But if we imprint, then we can through the breach Atraxa next turn. And we can also play Fable this turn. Oh wait, I don't imprint. I just play Fable because I can discard and then I can Goria's Vengeance. That works. I forget that Fable lets you discard. With the blade on the battlefield, he could still combo us, though. If he gets the Glaring Flesh Raker, he doesn't quite have enough mana to... I guess if he draws the land, he could play it and equip. Oh, Speak of the Devil, there it is. Does he also have a land? Doesn't look like it. And with 6 permanents on the battlefield, we have an Annihilator 6. So GG. We'll discard Emrakul and Underground Mortuary. Put the Shuffle ability on the stack. Play Goria's Vengeance on Emrakul. I don't think the Vexing Bubble meddles with that. Nope. Alright, I doubt there's anything you can play here, but... Alright. Woo! We did it. We did it. What a blast. Thanks for joining me in this video, and we'll fire some more modern leagues here soon. Until then, have a happy new year. From my kingdom to yours, this is King Feeble signing out.